Loso.
What's good, man?
Queen of Ring versus Bullpen. Fresh off blackout. Stock is rising. I think you're one of the more popular battlers who's really made an impact as of recent. Freshman list.
Yeah.
So we got you and Street Hymns, who's a very dope lyricist, also a Christian rapper. They set it up to kind of play off the Christianity thing against Shuni and Farrah. But first of all, talking about Shuni and Farrah, they're Queen of the Ring's go-to 2-on-2 team.
Yeah.
They had the battle with Toreador and Don Lady. It was like 1 million views.
No.
Which I mean, what? I don't think there's any other girls
That's done
known
a
as a
2-on-2?
2-on-2.
Nah, that's it.
Yeah.
No, well, I mean, you know, Bonnie and them, they battled DNA and
Oh yeah,
K-Shine.
Bonnie and 40. But
that hit 1 million.
It seemed like that was it was like a popularity thing where you popular, let's make it work. I feel like Shuni and Fair actual like a team.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So y'all have been dubbed gun Bibles. People are getting a kick out of it online. Where did that come from?
Yeah, so they had actually, we was flirting with the idea of doing a 2-on-2 out in Bullpen, and they was gonna team me up with like Riggs, Bad News, or Barry Bands. You know, somebody that's with that, you know, that gun, street talk or whatnot. And so I came up with the name. I was like, oh, let's do Gun Bibles. And you know, John thought it was fire. Obviously, we was joking. And so I always get slack because, you know, I got a little segment in my rounds where I kind of do some gun Bibles. So they was like, oh, let's call it Gun Bibles or whatnot. But that's not the original name. But yeah, that's how it came out from.
Do you think that name is gonna, especially after this battle, everyone's gonna see the stream and everything?
Yeah.
Like, do you feel like it's gonna catch fire after this, and y'all just gonna have to roll with it?
Hims doesn't like it, you know what I'm saying? But me personally, you know, I know all of this is entertainment. You know what I'm saying? All of this entertainment, man, is, you know, it's almost like WWE type of stuff. So I got no problem with it. You know what I'm saying? I like messing around with the name, but yeah, I think it's dope, man.
So how are you gonna call the battle?
With us, 2-on-2, 30. There's no way, bro.
30?
Like the stuff we got, and like for me, I was, you know, after I got the gyms, and you know, I work or whatnot, so it's not like I only battle rap. But Street Hymns flew out to Tampa Monday, and you know, we kind of really only had like 2 days, like 2-3 days of prep, writing, and memorizing. But for me, what encouraged me out in Keenan to Dot, DNA flew in on a Thursday. Was battling my boy A-Ward, locked himself in the room, and wrote all 3 rounds, bro, and memorized it, and battled the next day. Didn't choke, didn't stumble, and they said that was one of the greatest DNAs they've ever saw. I was encouraged by it, and I said, man, if he could do it, bro, I gotta try to like do something, you know what I'm saying? So
He did the same thing versus Disaster too.
really, see, like that's ridiculous. And so for me, I was like, man, if I'm gonna go to this, you know, to this next level, I just took Bad News, which is a crazy battle. That's over 100K. People saying it's one of the top 5 battles so far to be released this year. And then I had Jim's Keenan to Dot. And then now I got this one a week later, so I just want to kind of, you know, elevate. After this, I'm probably gonna take some time off, but yeah.
So check it out, right? So I did my prediction blog. It came out yesterday, and a big thing I was saying is I think you guys are fire, and I think y'all got it lyrically.
Yeah.
But like, if you ever see Shuni and Farrah, like they finish each other's sentences, they do everything together. This is the type of chemistry and cohesion to where like I've even been on a 2-on-2 that didn't work out the right way because the cohesion wasn't there as far as like how we rap, the volume, everything, you know. So I feel like that's the only variable that y'all really have because nobody's seen y'all before, you know.
See, and that's a variable though. I just think that there's other variables too. And so the thing about it though is like, who's rapping better? Who's gonna come up with better angles? Like, what are they really gonna do that hasn't already been done to us? They gonna twerk on Hims? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are they gonna like the stuff? You gotta think about it. You right, Hims and I are 2 different people. That's why it's gonna look so dope. Like the stuff he brings and the stuff I bring is, you know, I think it's gonna be second to none. But that is I'm not upset when people say that. I'm not upset because you're right. This is our first 2-on-2 in general, and that's our first 2-on-2 together. I think though it's gonna come out, you know, it's gonna come out dope, especially what we practiced so far. You know, and the world's gonna be shocked, man. It's gonna be entertaining. So, you know, we'll see what's up.